welcome back to the channel. So I was thinking the place that you live actually shapes you, which is kind of an obvious thing to say when you think about it. So I was thinking the other day, being in Dubai, how has it changed me? And it's actually changed me in quite a few ways, probably more than I would care to realize. But so in this video, I'm going to break down 5 things around Dubai and how it's changed me. Some of them positive, some of them maybe not so positive, but stick around, you'll see them, and maybe when you come to Dubai, you can watch out for them. So who am I? I'm Dan Hunter. I relocated my business to Dubai, pay 0% tax, and I did so with the help of GenZone, who, if you've been watching this channel for any length of time, you'll know who they are. You can book a free call with them below in the pinned comment. They will help you, they'll guide you through the setup process of moving to Dubai. It's super easy, actually quite cheap for what it is. And they recently won an award for, I think, the fastest growing Dubai consultants. So these are issued by the free zone authorities here. So they don't give these things out lightly. So I think they're approaching 600, 700 people and businesses that they've brought to Dubai. So you're in good company. Book a call with them below, free 45-minute consultation, and they will help you get sorted. So without further ado, let's crack on into the video. Number 1. There's the old expression of you are the average of the 5 people that you spend time with the most. I think that might be attributed to Dale Carnegie, who knows, but I think it's pretty true. And I know it's super corny, but I definitely found this when I came to Dubai. So when I was living in the UK, I found that I was living a life of kind of mediocrity, and there's nothing wrong with that in the sense that you can save for a car, save for a mortgage, you have a job, there's, everything's kind of the same every day, which really suits some people. It didn't really suit me, so I wanted something a bit different, and Dubai really provided that for me. When I first got to Dubai, it was like the volume had been turned up a bit, or the brightness, and it was like everything just took on a different sheen, if you like. You're surrounded by people doing big things, business owners, people making money online. There's opulence and wealth all around you, which can have negative connotations, which I'll talk about in another one of these. But there's just so much more going on around you than, say, back home in the UK. And that kind of thing, it rubs off on you. It can't not. As I say, you're the average of the 5 people you spend time with the most. And if you're spending time with ultra successful, wealthy people, whether that's your thing or not, the chances are you're probably going to raise your game to kind of fit in with that peer group. And this really resonated with me because I grew up quite poor. I grew up in a council estate, which is like social housing in the UK. And one of the biggest problems that I always faced, that I now look back on, because it took me a little while to get going, and one of the biggest problems was I just didn't know what was possible, and my horizons weren't very broad. So moving to somewhere like Dubai, it opens up what's possible. So, the opulence and the money that's around in Dubai is, you can let it really affect you in a negative way, or you can use it as inspiration. So I chose to use it as inspiration, but sometimes it can get to you. Number 2, so building a high-level network. Now, something that I never really anticipated when I left the UK is the people that I would meet, and being able to have access to people that you would never ever meet. Lots of online money-making people as well. Again, it might not be your thing, and I completely appreciate that, and it's not here to kind of name drop, but there's a network that you can have in Dubai that you just can't get anywhere else, because Dubai is a place that people come through or come to. It really levels up your network. Number 3, I'm just happier. Now, that could be for a number of reasons. I think primarily it's the sunshine, it's the weather, it's, you wake up in the morning, it's been scientifically proven that seeing the sun produces happy chemicals in your brain, and every day you can get up, you can go and do something, whereas in the UK, half the time it's drizzle, it's not very nice, it's raining, and you just can't really do anything. You can't really go outside, so you're stuck in, and it's just not it's not conducive. And I used to know a Spanish guy actually, and he said that the UK is just a place where you can't plan anything, and that's kind of true. Dubai, every day, hot and sunny. And number 4, I started seeing the cracks in the West. Now, what do I mean by that? I've long known that the news doesn't always tell the truth, but you know, you just kind of get on with it. But then moving somewhere like Dubai or the Middle East, which I'm in my 40s now, and it's always been a kind of the Middle East has always been this boogeyman of places where, you know, they oppress women and it's this terrible place. And actually none of that's true at all. And it does make you think, you know, what else are they kind of not telling the truth about? I find Dubai is a very, very tolerant place. There are rules and you need to follow them, but they're not crazy. There's nothing that I would say is completely over the top. There's a few things that, you know, once you understand, you know not to be stupid and not to mess with them. But there's people of different faiths, different parts of the world, different cultures. Everybody just gets along here. And part of that, I think, is because everyone's here for the same reason. It's a place where you're here to make money and you're not here to cause problems. Plus the law and the police and stuff are quite heavily enforced, so you don't want to be causing problems here. Number 5. Now, this I think is probably a negative. I'm still trying to decide if it's a positive or a negative, but I became a lot more materialistic. So Dubai is a little bubble and it's lovely, but you know, you can be super wealthy here and feel quite poor. There's supercars everywhere, there's Lamborghini yachts, there's all kinds of crazy stuff here that if you let it gets into your skull and it gets into your brain and you think, oh, I need this, I need that, I need the Palm View, I need the, you know, Bugatti. Not that I can afford a Bugatti, but you start to think, oh, I need this, I need that. And it's absolute nonsense, because I find when I'm not in Dubai, I don't think like that at all. And again, if you let Dubai, it can get into you, as I say, and it can make you, if it catches you on the wrong day, it can make you feel sort of inadequate if you're that sort of person. It doesn't matter how well you're doing, there's always a bigger fish. So yeah, I mean, moving to Dubai did change me, and some for the better, perhaps some for the worse. I think you can probably decide. Leave me a comment below. But yeah, I'm a lot happier, I'm a lot healthier being out here. I'm enjoying myself a lot more. If I can catch that materialistic thing, then, you know, I'm very happy here. If you like the sound of it and you want to get yourself out to Dubai, book a call below with GenZone. Click that comment in the link. They can talk you through 45-minute consultation. If you want as well, there's on this channel is a 45-minute deep dive that I've done with Kevin, who's one of the co-owners. It talks you through the whole setup process. It talks you through my experience, and I wouldn't partner with them if I didn't believe in them 100%. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.